Welcome to Hotung's Story. In this episode, we return to the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining us. Please leave us a comment and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from viewers around the world and learn a little bit about the communities that bring us together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 8 years ago, a neglected building of London's Asian community faced an uncertain future. Originally intended to serve London's Vietnamese and Chinese communities, it was on the verge of being repossessed by the local council. Determined to preserve it, myself and my wife threw our support behind Jabez Lamb in an endeavor that demanded vision, perseverance, and the overcoming of countless bureaucratic hurdles. What was saved was more than a building. From these humble beginnings emerged a vibrant center that today welcomes and serves Asian communities from across London. Now, 8 years later, Jabez has invited us to attend the grand opening of the newly renovated building. Reuniting with old friends and witnessing the culmination of years of dedication, we celebrate the transformation of a once forgotten structure into a thriving center of culture, fellowship, and community, a lasting legacy that continues to bring people together across London.
Hey! Oh, hello! 哇，影下先。多謝多謝。日文、中文、泰文、韓文，哇！開張啦！開張啦！終於開張啦！ Hello。哇！
今日擺咗啲 exhibition。
係咯。
我哋 Happy Chinese Community Services 嗰邊係我哋嘅Rebirth Foundation。
哇！呢個係佢哋個博物館咧，即係講翻點樣成立。我仲記得嗰陣時 Hackney 喺度食飯啊，晏晝 Hackney 食飯啊，一大班人坐喺度食飯就係呢張台咁啊。咩嚟㗎？打倒保守黨的新移民政策啊！喂，呢個咪你咯？呢個咪你咯？哇！俾人剝穿個頭啊！俾人剝穿個頭無數次啊！俾人打爆個頭無數次啊！俾啲警察有冇啊？你啊！俾個牌你。好。
Thank you. Let me start by introducing about this building. This building was opened in 1931 as a sleeper bath, where working people after a day of hard work serving the city in the West End will come here to get washed and relax. From 1981, the building became the head office of the Rebirth Foundation, serving the newly arriving Vietnamese refugees, supporting their settlement in the country. In 2024, Happy Chinese Community Services, after serving the Chinese community in Edinburgh Road for nearly 40 years, moved here to start our service to serve both the Chinese and Vietnamese. And last December, the Charity Commission approved our application to change our constitution to expand the beneficiary from serving Chinese and Vietnamese to all ESCA people in London.
哇！仲有得再入，仲有得啊！我最記得個花園㗎啦。
因為我
哦，整得好好。喂 ，Hello， 點啊你？好耐冇見啊！好耐冇見啊！阿湯，Hello，啊，恭喜你哋啊，成功啊！個花園係我最記得㗎嗱，你睇下。以前呢度係一個沖涼嘅地方嚟㗎，咁後邊呢度咧應該係嗰個擺嗰啲燃燒嗰啲燃料係嘛？呢個位，呢個終於整起嚟啦，都整咗好多年啦佢。嗨，種緊啲咩啊？種菜啊？哦，OK， 哦，男人喺呢度入嘅 ，Really？
Yeah, it's a bathhouse.
哦
Here.
，Woman。
Yeah.
嚇，咁唔同入口㗎？
係啊，即係以前係好多年前係 woman。
以前係男人同女人咁樣唔同入口㗎？
以前係澡堂嚟㗎嘛。
係啊，喂，嗱，女人都有得咁嚟沖涼嘅咩？ 喂，係咪男女共浴㗎？
喺呢度咧，你見到呢個埲牆咧，從呢度去到
花咗波，以
一路
前風
隔開嘅，一邊男一邊女。
哦，一邊男一邊女嘅。
浴缸喺呢度，
哦，係咩？
臨住
你有冇浴缸嗰啲相片啊？
冇啦，我哋嚟嘅時候
已經改建咗啦。
改建咗啦嚇，嗰個係1931年至到1960年度。
哇，正喎！哇，屋企冇地方沖涼，要出嚟沖啊！
喂，
你講咗呢棟嘢係咩嚟㗎？
嗱喺呢度咧，以前係澡堂嚟嘅。
哦，我記得，但係嗰個係咩？係咪擺
咁
炭
嗰個
㗎？
咧出牆嗰個係 chimney 啦，
煙通。
後邊嗰個咧係煙囱嚟嘅嚇，後邊嗰個咧係以前係用煤燒炭嘅。
係啦係啦，我記得係煤燒炭喺嗰度。
啲煤入嚟喺嗰度兩層嗰度燒炭，啲渠喺下邊打入嚟呢度，就俾人沖涼。
沖涼就係即係由呢邊
啊
過嚟呢邊沖涼就係呢邊。哦，係啦，我記得啦，我記得啦。
中間嗰度咧冧咗個 roof 嗰個咧係以前係laundry 嘅，即係洗衣房，洗毛巾洗嘢。
laundry，OK。
係啊。
我哋有睇你㗎喺英國，好好啊！你真係好好啊！
哇！又開始啊你！
Who am I? I'm Noel. I help run ESCA Film Night, which is a community cinema.
Because this is a very special and significant ceremony.
Right, thank you very much, esteemed guest.
Distinguished guests, friends, community leaders, good afternoon, and also the volunteers. I'd like to thank David and his Lion Dance crew for their wonderful performance. I am Sean O'Tone. It is an honor and a moment of joy to stand before you today as we celebrate the official opening of this historic East and Southeast Asian Community Center, which I'll refer to as ESEA. For the Hotum family, serving the Asian community is more than just a charitable endeavor. It's a mission deeply embedded in our DNA. Since the time of my great-grandfather, Sir Robert Hotum, who dedicated himself to social welfare over a century ago as a pioneering leader for the global Chinese community, our family has been committed to helping Asian people establish roots, flourish, and exercise their influence across the globe. This spirit of care knows no bounds. Just as I and my wife, Mary, committed ourselves to supporting our Asian brothers and sisters in Nepal during the horrific COVID crisis, where my wife earned the title, the Angel of Nepal, in their local newspapers. We believe that ensuring the well-being and dignity of the Asian community, whether in Asia or in diaspora, is a solemn responsibility of the Hotum family. This global commitment is manifest today in the very ground we now stand upon. Reflecting on 2018, the Hackney Chinese Community Services faced a critical funding crisis and could not begin the necessary renovations. my wife and I felt the responsibility to act. We decided to provide a £200,000 interest-free loan to HCCS to give the team the confidence and momentum to overcome the hurdles they were facing. Our intention back then, as the Chinese would say, was to toss a brick to attract jade, to act as a catalyst, an ignition. It was heartening to see that this initial momentum successfully sparked a warm response from the community and secured over £2 million in subsequent investments from the GLA and the Hackney Council, transforming a dilapidated building into the modern facility we're in today. Today, this center has been successfully transformed into a hub for all the people of East and Southeast Asian heritage. While the current lease is for 10 years, it's my sincere hope under JBiz's leadership and guidance that this building will become a permanent home for our community. I want to express my deepest gratitude for all the volunteers and partners. So, thank you. Okay, so let us protect this. So let us protect this home together, ensuring moving forward that it remains a sanctuary where the ESEA community can fulfill its potential and support one another. Let us work together for the continued flourishing of the ESEA community in the UK. Thank you all very much.
Hi everyone, thank you so much. I need headphones and glasses because I have hypersensitivity to sound and light. I'm not being rude. And my name is Diana Pervo, and I'm honored to have been invited at this inauguration. Yesterday I was elected to represent the Bourgeois, and I'm not
We'd love to invite Jabez to come up and do our presentation.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you our honorable guests. Thank you our new Green Party leadership, and thank you everyone who joined us today. When I started this process 7 years ago, I don't have to wear glasses to read, and you can see that now I can wear glasses because this process has worn me out. I'm getting old. Let me start by introducing about this building. This building was opened in 1931 as a street kebab, where working people, after a day of hard work serving the city and the West End, will come here to get washed and relax. From 1981, the building became the head office of the NREC Foundation. In March 2016, this building was registered as an asset of community value under the Localism Act. First of all, most importantly, we must express our greatest thanks to Mr. Wu, Canton, and Yi. It was Mr. Wu's vision and ambition for the community to buy this building to become a permanent home for the Vietnamese community. Secondly, we must thank Mr. Huang Hua, our He and the trustee kept the NREC Foundation services running for another 3 years with low employees, with poor guys, we have no money. Next, we have to thank Mr. and Mrs. Hong. At that moment of crisis in 2018, Happy Chinese Community Services annual income was under £130,000. And I must thank Mr. Sean Hoddle, who generously, on behalf of the Hong Kong Institute of International Relations, offered £200,000 interest-free loan to us, so we can demonstrate to the council that we are able to fulfill our agreement to get the lease. However, 3 weeks before we were due to move in, the council told us, "Oh, we see an surveyor. You need £400,000 minimum to do it up to meet the minimum standard of letting." We still allocate the buildings to you, but you have to raise money because the property department do not have that budget. Again, the first person who lend a hand is Mrs. Mary Hotto. She is the first one who put a £1,000 to start the crowdfund. And in 8 weeks, we attract 434 people taking donations, raising £54,000. And that demonstrates to the GLA that we have the community's support and subsequently grant us the Good Growth Fund to do the internal work. The capital cost start from £400,000, then go to 650, then go to 800,000, 950,000. 2022 is 1.2 million. 2023 go to 1.6 million. The final bill is 2.1 million. In 2024, Happy Chinese Community Services moved here to start our service to serve both the Chinese and Vietnamese. And last December, the Charity Commission approved our application to change our constitution to expand the beneficiary from serving Chinese and Vietnamese to all ESEA people in London. Thank you very much.
Great. The buffet today is generously donated by the aforementioned Potluck Club, which has existed since 2019, and it is a collective of, I would say, up to 100 of the best home cooks, chefs, bakers from the East and Southeast Asian community in London and beyond. So today all the dishes have been generously donated by our community, and I hope you can enjoy the food, enjoy the diversity of flavours and cuisines that they have offered, and please express your thanks to them.
So that's a very colourful plate. 到呢個就係嗰個 buffet 啦。咁就頭先講咧，就係呢度啲 community 嘅人咧，即係唔同背景嘅人咧，大家就攞出嚟嘅薯仔。
We would love to invite everyone to watch and for our guests to come up and do the official ribbon cutting for the centre. So could we have our esteemed guests on stage to come up to the ribbon?
You're welcome
to watch.
All the way to the end.
Is your structure. Without you, I have begun to fracture.
You could have been sacked, yeah.
Easily. I only concern was that he hadn't. I doubt the time I was so difficult because no business.
哇！好似大排檔咁啊！你哋，喂，翻咗香港啊？茶餐廳啊？哇！翻咗香港咁啊！嗰個茶餐廳，你好，你好，你好，你好。喂，啲嘢好得啊！
你忠實 fans 啊！
多謝多謝嗱 ，T 恤。佢哋兩邊係咪冇火字？嗱，我咧就一定嚟幫襯嘅。你睇下嗱，呢度咧，幫襯係真啊！係啊，老細啊，老細啊嗱。好多嘢食㗎，有乾炒牛河，見到乾炒牛河整得好靚啊！我就叫咗雲吞麵，佢就叫咗何生就叫咗燒臘飯。你睇下，嗱呢度咧真係正啊嗱，倫敦 Hackney 呢度，你如果想好懷念想食呢啲燒味咧，就有啦。你睇下嗱，正啊嗱，正啊嗱，佢仲有啲西人嘢，好啊唔該晒唔該晒。嗱，佢西人嘢 cupcake 都有嘅喎，佢自己有個廚房啦。嗱，我望下先啦，嗱個廚房你睇下，裝一裝你睇下。哇，正規嘅 ，Hello， 正規嘅中式廚房啊，正啊正啊，嗱係咪好正咧？思鄉情切可以喺度食啊嗱，我咧就，哇點睇啊？好 正啊！原來呢間茶餐廳咧喺 Instagram 好出名嘅，有間不識泰山啊。其實咧最慘咧嚟到英國就係冇嘢食嘅，但係你嚟阿雲呢度有嘢食嘅，
有啖好食。
有啖好食。